reminded me of something. I just had it. I gotta read you this. If I can find it. Okay. Conventionality versus individualism. This is a quote from a high-scoring man. They asked him what his wife offered him and what he offered his wife. And he responded, this is a direct quote, "Well, I'll be doggone if I know. Doesn't seem as if any bonds at all. Just she belongs there and so do I." The idea of like fondness is not something that they really understand or have. They even talk about it as like ego-alien ambivalence versus fondness. I don't know if you could see this. And they talk about it directly. The isolation of sex experience in the typical high scorers is connected with an ambivalent underlying disrespect for and resentment against the opposite sex, often hidden behind an externalized and excessive pseudo-admiration. Low scorers, non-authoritarians, on the other hand, manifest more often genuine respect and fondness for the opposite sex. This person talked about his stepmother and his father, asking how they were different from each other. And the interviewer asks, how different? This is another direct quote. "In every way, she wasn't his equal intellectually, more matter of convenience than anything else. Undisguised contempt for women is displayed by another high scorer." This is another direct quote. "But I can't stand being around a bunch of girls, a lot of senseless chatter. They are all the same. There's a lot of stereotyping that occurs of men and women. Men do it to women. Women do it to a degree to men. I don't think they do it quite to the extent that the authoritarian man does." That goes back to authoritarianism being the male trauma response. Low-scoring subjects, non-authoritarian subjects, in seeking companionship with the opposite sex, more often manifest with some measure of fondness. This attitude tends to increase in longer and more intimate relationships, as indicated by the statement of M42, that a successful marriage certainly leads to familiarity but not to contempt. Later on, when they break down the authoritarian syndromes and the non-authoritarian syndromes, one of the things that really differentiates them is how much they secretly fear women. It is my personal theory that because being LGBT is in itself a violation of conventional values, according to the authoritarian personality, and the fact that knowing you are LGBT requires introspection and being authoritarian is anti-introspection, LGBT relationships are likely to be less authoritarian than straight relationships. So that's just my thoughts. Have a good day.